Our weed of the week is Waterhemp, or hairless pigweed. It's very easy to determine Redroot pigweed from Waterhemp because Redroot pigweed has hair all over it. Waterhemp is smooth, it has no hair. There you go, there's your identification. Let's move on to how we control it.
What I think is funny is 10 years ago, we didn't have to go through such a short talk about how to identify the two weeds. It was a long discussion because guys are saying, wait a minute, what is this Waterhemp? I don't think I have it. And all of a sudden, Waterhemp is everywhere.
Darren, I give you a nice cue to move into the control portion.
All right. So we're later on in the season now. Not all the corn is as short as this particular field that we're in. We get taller corn. There's a lot of options that you can't spray anymore because the corn's too big.
Yeah, so we're not real big on spraying any of the dicamba products later. Some of them may be labeled for later application. We're just not really advising that. We would suggest you go with something like Loudus, Impact, or Callisto. Keep in mind that Bucktrol is pretty weak on Waterhemp. So again, go with Callisto, Loudus, or Impact, and you can spray those products up to about 20-inch tall corn pretty safely. They're relatively easy on the corn, so go ahead and do that.
Okay, most of the beans are Roundup ready beans, but we still have Waterhemp out there, and 2 quarts of Roundup is pretty cost prohibitive this year. What would you do instead?
Well, you may say that, but what else are you really going to add to control Waterhemp? You could throw a little Flexstar out there. That'd probably be my #1 recommendation. Throw a few ounces of Flexstar with your Roundup. In the past, when Roundup was less expensive, I always told guys just up that rate from 1 quart of 4-pound Roundup to 2 quarts of 4-pound Roundup, and you'll do a much better job than adding any tank mix partner. Well, now that the cost is so high, I don't know, you're maybe ahead to throw a little Flexstar with it. Just keep in mind it does burn the beans a little bit, nothing real severe, but it will burn them some.
The other thing to notice is wherever you put a pre-emerge product down, chances are you have much less Waterhemp pressure than you do when you let it go. So take care of Waterhemp with a 2-pass approach next year to get it under control.
Well, that's it for our Weed of the Week, but stay tuned, there's more Ag PhD to come right after this.